Forget dusty chanting halls. One 8th-century Tibetan school trained kids by arguing how much a law weighed on the back of a yak. In a wind-scoured monastery courtyard high on the Tibetan plateau, education looked less like silence and more like a public mental sport. 12-year-old Tsering begins his morning not with a book, but hunched over a stone slab, grinding black ink into shining paste. He expects another day of memorizing sacred lines, because monasteries across Asia are usually imagined as machines for repetition and obedience. Instead, senior monks lay out painted sticks, palm-sized clay counters, and bundles of records like tools for building a government from scratch. This was the Tibetan world after empire, when monasteries preserved religion, law, bookkeeping, diplomacy, and the skills needed to manage real power. Students trained their memories by reciting texts, but they also learned calculation by moving counters across cloth and tallying supplies. They practiced rhetoric in open-air debate circles, where quick thinking mattered as much as perfect recall and hesitation invited humiliation. The strangest exercise asks them to imagine a law not as words on a page, but as a burden measured in yak loads. By weighing rules against transport, taxes, distance, and labor, the lesson turns abstract justice into something concrete, expensive, and painfully real. Tsering learns that an educated monk might advise a ruler, settle disputes, track grain, and out-argue rivals before lunch. Ancient education was not always about passive wisdom. Sometimes it was boot camp for administrators with prayer beads and dust on their robes.